Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome to my channel, Cracking IELTS 9.0. So today I'll be discussing this passage, Bats to the Rescue. This is IELTS 17, Test 4, Passage 1. So as you can see on the left-hand side, you have the passage, and on the right-hand side, you have the questions. So questions number 1 to 6, they are true, false, and not given, as you can see. And questions 7 to 13, they are fill in the blanks, right? So let's not waste any time and start answering the questions. So here true, you have to answer true when if the statement agrees with the information. If this statement is agreeing with the information given in the passage, then only your answer should be true. Okay. And if these statements, they are contradicting with the information, then it is false. Right? And if there is no information, then not given. Okay. So we need to be careful when we choose our answers. I'll help you out. Please watch the video till the end. I'll be giving a lot of tips and tricks throughout the video, which will help you guys to answer the IELTS passages, right? So, yep, kindly please watch the full video. And let's start it now. So my strategy number 1 would be, I'll not waste time reading the passage. I'll go to the question first. I'll read the question, okay? Understand the keywords, and then I'll come to the passage, okay? So, what is the first question? So many Madagascan forests are being destroyed, okay, by attacks from insects. Okay, so these are the keywords, right? Madagascan forests destroying by the insects. These are the keywords. So let's read the first paragraph given here and let's try to answer the question. Okay, let's see where are these words, right? So let's start. There are a few places in the world where relationship between agriculture and conservation are more strained. Okay, Madagascar's forests are being converted into agricultural land at a rate of 1% every year. Okay, much of this destruction is fueled by the cultivation of the country's main staple crop, rice. And the key reason for this is the destruction is that insect pests are destroying vast quantities of what is grown by local subsistence farmers. Okay. So here is the word destruction, okay, and the insect pests, okay. Maybe this is the word we are looking for, destroyed by attacks from insects. Okay, let's read the next line also. Leading them to clear forest to create new paddy fields. The result is devastating habitat and biodiversity loss on the island, but not all species are suffering. In fact, some of the island's insectivorous bats are currently thriving, and this has important implications for farmers and conservationists alike. Okay, so I think our first questions is he discussed something about the first question in this paragraph, right? Now, what is this? And the key reason for this destruction is that insect pests are destroying the vast quantities of what is grown by the farmers. Okay, so many Madagascan forests are being destroyed by the attacks from insects. Okay, here he says insects, but here it is given insect pests. Okay, pest means what is it? Pesticides which are used to destroy the insects, right? But here in the question he says insects, not insect pests. So what is the answer, guys? So answer should be what? See, here it is given insect pest, but here he says destroyed by the insects. So answer is false, clearly, right? Because this statement is contradicting with what is given in the passage, right? So yes, here my answer would be false. Okay. Right. Now let's move to the next question. Loss of habitat has badly affected insectivorous bats in Madagascar. So he's talking about loss of habitat is a keyword. Badly affected. is one keyword. Okay. Now, so where did we read this loss of habitat? Again here, right? The result is devastating habitat. Okay. And the biodiversity loss on the land. But see, but not all species are suffering, he says. Okay. He says, but not everyone is suffering. In fact, some of the islands, insectivorous bats are currently thriving. Thriving means they are increasing in numbers. They are good. And this has important implications for the farmers. Okay. Right. So yes, loss of habitat has badly affected. No, it has positively affected the bats. He says, see, the bats are currently thriving. Not all species are suffering. These are the words that we need to catch here. Okay, so what is our answer, guys? Our answer should be false. Okay, so yeah, loss of habitat, it has positively affected the bats, not badly affected. By reading the paragraph that we understood, right? Okay, now let's move to the next question. Ricardo Rocha has carried out studies of bats in different parts of the world. Okay, now we need to read about this Ricardo. Okay, all right. Okay, let's read this. Enter the University of Cambridge, zoologist Ricardo Rocha. He is passionate about conservation and bats. More specifically, he is interested in how bats are responding to human activity and deforestation in particular. Okay. Now, Rocha's new study shows that several species of bats are giving Madagascar's farmers a vital pest control service by feasting on the plagues of insects. And this, he believes, can ease the financial pressure of farmers to turn the forest into fields. Okay, so that is one. That is one thing, guys. Then bats comprise roughly 1/5 of all mammal species in Madagascar, and 36 recorded bat species are native to the island, making it one of the most important regions for conservation of this animal group anywhere in the world. Okay, so in these two paragraphs, did we read anything about these guys? He has carried out studies of bats in different parts of the world, he says. He says he's passionate about conservation and bats. Okay, here the passage says he's the writer, he's this guy, the zoologist, he's passionate about bats, but nowhere it is mentioned that he has carried out studies in different parts of the world, right? We did not read in this paragraph, nowhere it is there. Hence, what should be the answer, guys? Yes, nowhere it is given means not given, right? Okay, good. Now let's move to the next question again. Habitat modification has resulted in indigenous bats in Madagascar becoming useful to farmers. Okay, he's talking about indigenous bats. Did we read anything about that? Let's read the next paragraph. Co-leading an international team of scientists, Roca found that several species of indigenous bats are taking advantage of habitat modification to hunt insects swarming above the country's rice fields. They include the Malagasy mouse-eared bat, long-fingered bat, okay, white-bellied, free-tailed bat, and wrinkle-lipped bat. Okay, so all these he's talking about different types of bats here, right? Okay, now these are the indigenous bats. Question again, habitat modification. He gave the same. Okay, now what is the answer? Tell me. Habitat modification has resulted in indigenous bats in Madagascar becoming useful to farmers. So yes, are they useful to farmers or not? If we read these two maybe let's read the next one as well, okay? These winner species, these means all these bats, okay, are providing a free service to Madagascar as biological pests. We found the 6 species of bat are preying on the rice pests, including the paddy swarming caterpillar and grass webworm. The damage which these insects cause puts the island's farmers under huge financial pressure, and that encourages deforestation. Very good. Okay. So yes, I got an idea about this. So what is our answer, guys? See, here it says the habitat modification resulted in useful to farmers. Bats are useful to farmers, he says. Are they useful? I think yes. Why? Because all these bats, they are preying on the rice pits. Look at this one. They are preying on the rice pits, pesticides, right? Including the caterpillar and the webworm. These insects, they are causing huge financial pressure, and they encourage the deforestation, right? So when these bats are preying on these, so farmers are not under financial pressure, right? So it is automatically helping the farmers. Hence, yes, it is useful to farmers. Yes, clearly it is useful. Yes, whatever he spoke here is true. Okay, so right, guys. So yes, fourth one should be true. Then the next one, the Malagasy mouse-eared bat is more common than other indigenous bat species in Madagascar. Okay, so where did we read about this? Here, right? Malagasy mouse-eared bat. Okay, they include this. Okay, this bat, this bat, this bat. Okay, so he mentioned some 5 types of bats here, right? But did he mention that it is more common than the other types of bats? No, right? Nowhere. It is not at all mentioned here, right? So yes, what should be the answer then? It should be not given, right? Yes. So again, the next question, guys. Bats may feed on paddy swarming caterpillars and grassweb worms. Okay. I think he spoke about it here, right? Yeah. We found that 6 species of bat are preying on the rice pits, including the paddy swarming caterpillar and the grassweb worm. Yes, it is clearly given. Gas may feed, yes. Bats may feed on that. Yes, this is a very direct answer, right? It's true. So yes, guys. So this is our true false not given. Now let's move to the next set of questions. That is one word answers. Okay. The study carried out with the Rokas team. Aim, method, okay, aim, method, and findings, recommendations, okay. So all these will be given here, and we need to solve it one by one, okay. Now, where is that? Let us go directly here, okay. Let's not waste any time. Method, ultrasonic recording to identify the feeding spots and DNA analysis of bad dash. So what is the keyword here, guys? DNA analysis. So where can we find the word DNA analysis? Here, right? So we have to go it quickly. See, in the exam, guys, you will not have much time, okay? So we have to search the keywords and find out in the passage, okay? If you keep on reading the passage, it will waste a lot of time, okay? This is my trick number 2, okay? Always underline the keywords and look for those keywords in the passage. This will save a lot of time, okay? So now let's read this passage, okay? Roca and his team used state-of-the-art recorders to record over 1,000 bad feeding buzzes, okay, at 54 sites in order to identify the favorite feeding spots of the bats. They next use the DNA barcoding technique to analyze the droppings collected from bats at different sites. Okay, so DNA analysis of bat dash. What is the answer, guys? DNA barcoding techniques to analyze the droppings collected from bats. So bat droppings should be our answer. This is also a direct answer, guys. So bat droppings. This should be your answer, okay? Yes, that is a direct one. Again, next one. Let's jump to the next one. Findings. Now he's talking about findings. The bats were most active in rice fields located on the hills. Okay. 8 pests of rice, dash, sugarcane, nuts, and fruit. Okay. So this is our keyword. Sugarcane is the keyword. Okay. 8 pests of rice is our keyword. Now, where is that? We need to find those in the passage, guys. Okay, so we need to scan this whole passage. I can see sugarcane here, nuts here, okay, citrus fruits here, okay, consuming pests of other crops means rice here, okay. So I think we need to read from here, right? So while the findings indicated that rice farming benefits from the bats, The scientists also found indications that the bat were consuming pests of other crops, including the black twig borer, which infests the coffee plants. Okay, the sugarcane cicada. Okay, the macadamia nut borer and the sober tabby. Okay, the pest of citrus fruits. Right. So all these they are given here. So what should be the answer? Can we write the black twig borer? No, because this is three words, right? Here we have to use only one word, guys. Instead of one word, if you write two words, it is wrong. Okay. Even if the two words has the right answer, still it is wrong. Okay. So what should we do? So in the brackets he gave which infests coffee plants. Okay. So eight pests of right, and what will be here? Here we can write coffee. Okay. Because this black twig borer is three words, we cannot write that. We can write which infests the coffee plants. Hence, our answer can be coffee. Okay, COFFE. Good. Okay, guys. Next, prevent the spread of disease by eating dash and black flies. Okay, so he's talking about some disease here and black flies. Where can we see that? Let's read our next passage. Okay, here is the black flies and malaria like this. Okay, some viruses he's talking about. Let's read this paragraph. Okay. So local people may have a further reason to be grateful to their bats, while the animal is often associated with spreading disease. Okay, Roca and his team found evidence that the bats feed not just on the crop pests but also on mosquitoes, carriers of malaria, Rift Valley fever virus, and elephantiasis, as well as black flies, which spread the river blindness. Okay, so he's talking about prevent the spread of disease by eating dash and black flies. So they're preventing malaria, they're preventing the elephantiasis and also the river blindness by eating on, see, the bats feed not on crops, but also mosquitoes carrying the malaria. So what should be the answer, guys? It should be mosquitoes, right? Yes, so mosquitoes is my answer. Okay. And let's move to the next one. Local attitudes to bats are mixed. Okay. They provide food rich in dash. Okay. He's talking about some food now, rich in something. What is that? Let's read the next paragraph. So Roca points out that relationship is complicated, means mixed. Okay. When food is scarce, bats become a crucial source of protein for the local people. Oh, wow. So they provide food rich in dash, protein maybe, right? So when the food is scarce, they become a crucial source of protein. Even the children will hunt them and as well as roosting in the trees. The bats sometimes roost in buildings but are not welcomed because they make them unclean. At the same time, however, they are associated with sacred caves and ancestors, so they can be viewed as being between the worlds, which make them a very significant in the culture of the people. And one potential problem is that while these bats are benefiting from farming, at the same time, deforestation is reducing the places where they can roost, which could have long-term effects on their numbers. Roca says, with the right people, we hope that farmers can promote this mutually beneficial relationship by installing bat houses. Okay, so right. Now they provide food rich in what? Of course, protein, right? When the food is scarce, bats become a crucial source of protein for the local people. Yes. So food rich in protein is our answer, right? And then again, the buildings when they where they roost become dash. Now, what do the buildings he's talking about? Even children will hunt them. As well as roosting in trees, the bats sometimes roost in buildings, but are not welcomed because they make them unclean. Okay. The buildings where they roost become unclean is our answer, guys. So obviously unclean is our answer. Okay. Then they play an important role in local dash. So what is the local? At the same time, however, they are associated with sacred caves and ancestors. So they can be viewed as beings between the worlds, which make them very significant. Significant means important in the culture of the people. Very significant in the culture of the people. So they play an important role in the local culture, right? So you have to catch those synonyms, guys. Okay, so here it is very significant. It is important, right? They both are synonyms. That's what we have to catch. Okay. Now, farmers should provide special dash to support the bat population. What should the farmers provide? So Roca says, with the right help, we hope that farmers can promote this mutually beneficial relationship by installing the bat houses. Yes, this is what the farmers can provide. So farmers should provide the special bat houses. We cannot write two words, right? So special houses should be the answer. Okay. So special houses to support the bat population. Okay. So yes, these are our answers, guys, for the one word answers. Yes. So I think, yep, we have done well. So if you like my explanation, please like, share, and subscribe my video. These videos are really helpful for people who want to crack the IELTS, especially the reading passages. And if you want me to solve any particular passage, please mention it in the comment section. I'll do it whenever it is possible. So, yep. So let's meet again in another video. Thank you.